Yo, what's going on everybody? Happy New Year. We made it through 2020 and now we're in 2021. Now, I know I did upload a video a couple of months ago, just doing like a vlog. I just wanted to kind of get the rhythm back again from filming and editing, but I never actually really got a chance to sit down and have a chat with you guys. Now, I know you clicked on this video because it is part one of my sneaker collection and we're gonna get to that. I just want to take a quick moment just to have a one-on-one with you guys. And just to say, I think last time when I stopped making videos, I remember my goal was to reach 100 subscribers, and then you move on to 1,000, so on and so forth. But I think when I stopped making videos, I was sitting at like 87 or something like that. But in my absence, the channel's actually grown to past 100. So I did want to take this time just to welcome all the old subscribers back. I just want to say thank you for rocking with me and hanging in there, because we are back now, even though it has been a long time. And just to the new subscribers, I just want to say welcome. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. We're going to get into some super dope content, but for now we'll get into part one of my sneaker collection. This is just one location that I have half of my shoes at. It's not really the stuff I wear anymore, so that's why it's at this place, but I wanted to run you guys through my whole collection, so I thought I'd start with that. But I'm going to make a part two once I have my own spot. Like, the place I'm in right now is just a little bit small. Just about to sign a lease to a new place, so once I get that place set up, I'll be able to show you guys all my heat, all the stuff I regularly wear on a day-to-day basis when I'm not working. But for now, I'll take you guys through part one and just tell you stories about kind of how I acquired sneakers and how I got into it. Just a lot of origin stories basically. But I just want to say thanks to all the old and new subscribers for rocking with me. We're back and we're about to do it big. So let's get into part one. Okay, so we're here and we're doing my sneaker collection. I know we've done a lot of videos in the past and I know it's been a long gap since my last video, but I thought a good way to come back onto the channel is to show you guys what I've actually accumulated since my last videos and just take you through everything that I've got. Now, obviously you can see all these shoe boxes behind me and they look a bit messy, but these are all empty. I'm currently in the process of putting all my shoes into clear plastic containers. Haven't got all the way there yet, but I've almost finished it. Now, I'll take you upstairs to my bedroom and we'll take you through my sneaker collection. So come on, let's go. Okay, start off. I've got a couple of pairs of Timberlands. I've got your regular wheat, and then I got this really cool like brown leather pair that I picked up a few years ago. I've really only worn them once, but I do really like them, especially in like winter time if I want to wear something different. They're always a good go. Got a pair of Presto flies. Again, I bought these and only wore them once. White on white Air Force. These I should have only have worn one time, but I beat these up, so these are kind of in retirement until I get another pair. This pair of white Prestos. Some old school Vans. Actually got a lot of wear out of these. Then I bought some slip-ons at one point. Got a pair of Air Safaris. I got these for my birthday a few years ago. Got another pair of Safaris. This pair is actually the first pair of runners that I bought. I got these at a Nike outlet down the Gold Coast. And back then I was wearing a lot of SBs and Jordans and stuff. I wasn't really into the runner type shoe, and this was actually the first pair I ever got, so I always keep them in the cut. Got another pair of Safaris with the Lunar one. I know those were really big back in the day. Got a couple of pairs of React Element 55s. Bought these when I think it was the Element 88s came out, but they were so hard to get, so I ended up picking up a couple of pair of 55s. So I got them in the black and the mint. I also have them in like this pinky red kind of colorway. Air Max 1 Ultras, Air Max 1 Premium. These were cool when they came out. They got like the mini swoosh on the toe. Got a pair of TNs. Never used to like TNs back in the day because they were always such like a lad shoe kind of thing. But as I've gotten older, I have picked up a couple of pairs. I've got a white on white pair, and I've got another two pairs down at my other place, which you'll see in part two of this video. Air Max 90 Hyperfuse. These were sick. I got a lot of wear out of these, but they're going a bit yellow, so these are also another shoe that's kind of been put into retirement. Vans old school, black and white, black and red pair, Superstars. Adidas Ultra Boost. Invested a little bit of money into 270s back in the day. I don't know why. I never wear them, but this was a cool colorway. Got the black and orange. Those were cool. 270 Reacts. This is the first kind of colorway I got, which I did a video on them, but again, this is a shoe I never really wore. Got a couple of SBs as well. What are these? P-Rod 7s. It's another pair I got back in the day. These are a size 12. Oh no, they were 13, sorry, but it's super small fit. Even took the midsole out of them and they still didn't really fit that well. Pair of Janoskis. I used to get, there was a green pair that I actually have as well. And they were really hype back in the day, but I ended up getting these from the outlet because they were kind of like the green pair, but you can see, never really wore these either. But I'm sure one day Janoski's gonna have a big comeback and I'm gonna have some old ones to wear. So another pair of Janoskis. Never wore these either. Patent leather. This pair here is the green pair I was saying about that was really hype back in the day. Got these from the outlet as well. But again, white bottom. Some what are these? I5923s. Black on black pair is really dope. I'll probably wear this one the most. Got a blue pair as well. This was the first pair that I got. That I think I did a video on back in the day. These ones are really cool. Kind of thinking about taking these down to my other place too. Try and get some more wear out of them. This pair I really like the colorway. But it's a 12.5, and even a 12.5 and I'm a 13, these are still really small. My toe gets super jammed at the front. So the Soberkoffs. Bought a pair of these. I was kind of sitting on them for a while, wondering when and if to ever get a pair. Then I finally did, and all I did was mow my mate's parents' lawn in them. So haven't really worn those again since either. Got some more Adidas. Got the Ultra Boost in the red colorway. Oh no, sorry, not Ultra Boost, the Nmds. Got this pair too that I started wearing to the gym again. It's a cool little purple pair. And then another pair. This was my first pair of Nmds that I ever got. It's like a Trace Cargo kind of colorway. So yeah, don't really wear Nmds too much anymore. So that's why they're all kind of just sitting up here chilling. Got the KD. Can't remember what these were called. I think they were called like the World Sports or something like that. Got the Varsity Sixes. I keep these up here because I've got the infrared 6-pack down at my other place, so I don't really wear the Varsities anymore. And then the black Varsities, I really beat these, so these have been put into retirement, so they can chill. The only pair of Lebrons that I have, I think these are Lebron 11s. I forget what they were called, but I got these back when Nike basketball was killing it at the time, and everyone was wearing Lebrons and that kind of stuff, and that's the only pair I ever picked up. Got a pair of 720s. These are really cool when I got them, but started wearing them to the gym and I just found they didn't breathe that well, so I ended up just getting hell sweaty in them. Another pair of Prestos. These used to be like a daily beater for me. I used to wear these wherever I'd go, if I was going to the gym or down to the shop, so those have had a good wear. Got some up tempos, the all black colorway with the 3M behind them. Got the Kiss Blazers. Got this pair too. It's my first pair of Blazers I actually ever got. I got these Blazers here too, which I don't think I really wore much at all, but they were cool. Next pair of Blazers I got, these were the Brian Andersons. These were like the Icon versus Icon pack. There was the Brian Anderson Blazer mids, and then the Eric Koston Dunk lows, which I've got those as well, which you'll see those in part 2 of my collection video because they're at my other place. This was a sick color, the Nike Dunk High Brain Racks. Got the pink with the blue laces, then it's got Brain on the back and then Rack on the other. And these are actually really cool. On the inside of them, all the stitching is like brain, looks like brains. Got some Dunk mids. I think these were kind of dubbed the Wu-Tang Dunk mids. Got these back in the day, which are really cool, the black and yellow. And then this was actually my first pair of Dunk mids that I bought. The J-Pack Nike Dunk mids. Really cool blue, leather toe box. These were sick. Back in the day, I got a lot of wear out of these. Next up, we got a Dunk High. It's Unheaven Gates. This is a big regret of mine. I don't know what I was thinking. The Nike Dunk Mid Real Trees. fucking ugly. But we'll just forget about that. Nike Dunk High chrome balls. I actually did a lace swap on these. Thought it looked a little bit cleaner. I used the laces out of the Marshall amps. So I used to have black laces in these. So I ended up putting the black laces in my Marshall amps and put the cream laces that were on the Marshall amps onto these chrome balls. These were another one that came in a pack too. They came with a, there was a Dunk High and a Dunk Low. Of course I've got the Dunk Low too, part 2. Pair of Reeboks. I think these were like a Kendrick Lamar collab, this color. Just black and grey, Reebok Classic. This one here, this was a shoe that's probably I don't know if it's the oldest shoe in my collection, but it was the first pair that I ever got when I started my collection. And that's Nike Dunk, and I think it's called, what are these called? The Heaven and Hells or something like that. That was super cool. I remember seeing a picture of, what's his name? Joel Madden from Good Charlotte. I remember seeing a picture of him wearing these one day, and then didn't know what they were. I just thought they were super cool, and then I ended up seeing them in a skate shop not long after that, so ended up picking them up. Another one down here, which used to be like a grail of mine, Nike SB Space Jam Dunk Lows. Always been into Nike Dunks and Jordans, and one of my favorite Jordans is the Space Jam 11, so this one just kind of embodies both. Next shoe, I got a Nike SB Dunk High, and I remember these were called the Huxtables because it kind of looked like Bill Cosby's sweaters that he used to wear. But then I also heard that before they released, they were actually supposed to be designed off of Biggie's Coogee sweaters. But when they came out, people just started calling them the Huxtables, so that kind of stuck. But it's another shoe. I think I wore it. I bought it from the skate shop, wore it home that day, and then I don't think I ever wore it again. But that's another cool shoe, so always keep that one in your cart. This pair here, this is just an old pair of Nike Dunks I got back in the day. Did a lace swap on them recently, put the white laces in them, try and mix them up because I just had black ones in there and they just look bland as, so might pull these out maybe when it starts to get a little bit colder, but at the moment these are cool where they are. This pair, first pair of Air Max 97s I actually ever bought. I think this was the anthracite colorway. These ones, Air Max 93, I think these ones are. Nike Prestos. I got these in an XL, but I should have got the double XL. They're just a little bit small. I was actually really hyped to buy these. Hey, when I seen them come out, always loved desert camo, but then when I got them, it's just another shoe I never really wore. Just looks a bit weird on feet. I wish the camo was a little bit darker. Start Jordan 12. These are the playoff 12s. Remember I got these way back in the day. Don't really see many of these getting around. Like I said, one of my favorite pairs of Jordans ever, which is the Air Jordan Space Jam 11s. This is the 09 release. I never ended up getting the recent release. I think it was a couple of years ago. Just don't really wear 11s that much either, and I've already got this pair, so moving on. Got the Jordan 10s. This is another shoe. I think I got these on sale, and I literally bought them because I didn't have any Jordan 10s at all. Literally wore these during a basketball game once, and ever since then they're just sat in the box. Moving into number 9, I've got the Citrus 9s. I used to love this shoe back in the day. But yeah, I remember these came out and they were pretty slept on too. I got these on sale back at Foot Locker. This pair here is Air Jordan 7. I think it's supposed to be like a Magic colorway, part of the DMP pack. So the DMP pack came with the Magic 7s, and then it was like this Raptor 7 colorway. But instead of the all black, it's kind of got the black and grey. So it's almost like, it's kind of like a hybrid between Bordeaux's and the Raptor 7s. Now, I've never actually worn this pair before because I'd already had the original Raptor 7s. And this pair I got a lot of wear out of back in the day when it came out. This was a super clean shoe. Another pair of 7s. I got the Olympic colorway. Remember when these came out, I actually wasn't going to get a pair. Then I seen a few people wear them on feet and thought they looked really cool. And this actually became one of those shoes that I didn't like at first, and then I got it. and then I actually wore it a ton, so got a lot of wear out of that. I got the Olympic Sixes. This is another shoe I didn't really wear too much. You see it's oxidizing at the bottom, but still a dope colorway. This pair, I can't remember what it's called, but I used to love this pair when it came out. I think it was like a Spike Lee colorway or something like that, but the red leather on it is absolutely plush. A pair of fives, metallic fives. These are going super yellow. So I got these. This wasn't the last pair to release, so it doesn't have the Nike Air on the back, it's just got the Jumpman. But I remember when these came out, there weren't lineups or anything for retro Jordans. Like, I got to Foot Locker the day these released, probably half an hour before they opened. No one outside. I got the Laney fives. Got metallic fives as well. This again was another pair that I bought that I never actually planned on picking up, but I just did it because the size was there, and I actually ended up wearing these quite a bit. So, great fives. Always got to have a pair of these in a collection. These used to be like a grail of mine, hey, before they retroed. And then by the time they did, it's another shoe I just never really wore. But it's a classic nonetheless, so really have to pull that one out one day soon. Moving on to fours, I got the Toro Bravos. I remember these came out. This was when like the whole red shoe was going crazy. This was a really cool release. The Green Glows. These were really cool back in the day. I didn't actually pick these up on release day. I actually paid resale for these back in the day. These were the Motorsport 3s or something like that. It's basically the same as your Black Cement 3, but instead of black and red, it's blue. This pair was a big impulse buy. These were the powder blue 3s. Didn't really wear these much either. I think I seen Chris Brown wear them in These Hoes Ain't Loyal video, and my dumb ass went and bought them just because of that, but I never fucking wore them. So the Flip Cat 3s. Remember these came out, a lot of people picked them up. All leather on the inside, and where the elephant print usually is, it's just normal leather, and where the normal leather is, it's all elephant print. So these were cool back in the day. Used to wear these out clubbing a lot, so these are beat. Last pair of 3s, got the True Blue 3s. These are cracking a lot in the paint, and I haven't even really got much wear out of these. But I didn't buy these on release day either. These were, I think I had the White Cement 3s, and because I had them, I didn't really think to pick up the True Blue 3s, but eventually I ended up just picking them up resale. Pair of 2s. These were my first pair of 2s I ever got. The other pair of 2s I got, I think these are the 25th anniversaries. All white pair. These are pretty clean. This was actually the first pair of Jordans I ever bought. And that's the Jordan 1 Fat Lows in like the black cement colorway. Now I got these were on sale for like $100 at Foot Locker. And because I was into SBs at the time, these really resembled the Supreme Dunks, and I think that's why I gravitated towards them. It's another impulse buy. I think I got these on sale. They're like a midnight blue mid. Another pair of ones, got the all black ones. Remember I got these out just for like another drinking shoe. You wear Jordans, you can pretty much get into anywhere with these. So those have seen a lot of nights out. Got a pair of Gucci's. Again, I bought these when they released because I just wanted a red and white Jordan 1. I had red laces in them for ages, but then when I stopped wearing them, and then I just put the Gucci laces back in them. But still pretty cool. This pair, I think this is another mid that I got back in the day. This is another fucking Chris Brown purchase. I fucking seen a picture of him, and I was like, and then seeing these in the shop, and that's why I bought them. And then we'll end it on one of my favorite Jordans ever. That's the Bread 1. I have 2 pairs of these, and this was the first pair I got. So as you can see, this is from the DMP pack. I got the Celtics ones as well, but they're at my other place. And I got the 2016 release of the Bread 1s, but I will usually wear those now. Just the leather's better, and this is like a really plasticky synthetic leather, so I just kind of keep these up here just as a backup pair if I ever want to wear them. Alright guys, so that was part 1 of my sneaker collection. It's probably just a little over half of what I got, so stay tuned for part 2.